Wynncraft is an MMORPG on Minecraft, also home to big servers like these guys. At the same time, that also includes Overcraft, which that server is slightly more brain dead than the title. Now, what makes Wynncraft special? Well, it's actually the very first MMORPG ever made. Don't look it up, that's true. Also, the proud fact it boasts the Guinness World Record for the largest MMORPG in Minecraft. Oh, was that not enough? Does Grian ring a bell? You know, the most prolific and well-known YouTuber for Minecraft builds. Yeah, he may or may not inspire and literally direct the building behind Wynncraft. And he's been on there since day one. Even large YouTubers like Dream, Tommy Innit, Technoblade.
Over to the other island and then you log into Wynncraft.
Rest in peace. Asmongold.
Holy fuck!
And XQC apparently have all come to play Wynncraft at some point. Or maybe the fact that this game has women. Yes, viewer. This game has real life women that play it, and way more than I'm used to. But don't get your hopes up too much, because honestly, I can't tell if they're all femboys or not. If you have any faith in me at all, trust me when I say Wynncraft is one of the most impressive and thrilling experiences I've ever had with Minecraft in a long time. But it wasn't always this good. In fact, it actually used to have quite a few problems. How did the game go from looking like this to barely resembling vanilla Minecraft? This is the rise and return of Wynncraft. It's not uncommon knowledge that Minecraft is not an easy game to script in. Basically, what I'm saying is Minecraft and something script heavy as MMORPGs go together like poor people and birth control. They don't. I mean, look, why would you even play something like Wynncraft when there's tons of other MMORPGs online that aren't based on dumb, goofy shit like blocks and stuck to retextured basic Minecraft UI? Well, back then, there wasn't actually enough to set it apart. What initially brought people in was the amount of promotion it received in the beginning. Salted, the sole owner of Wynncraft, already had a channel that amassed around 400k subscribers, which was actually really impressive for old YouTube. It was like 10 years ago. Which he quit and made an announcement video telling everybody about his new RuneScape-inspired project, and people were incredibly impressed that you could turn a game like Minecraft into an actual functional MMORPG. I mean, it was basically unheard of, and it worked like a tourist attraction. This actually worked pretty well at the start, but while Wynncraft's ambition and willingness to push the boundaries of Minecraft was impressive for its time, the game still had a very tall and looming competitor looking right over its shoulder. Steam games. It's just Steam. Yeah. I mean, why the hell would you play Wynncraft when you could just grab an even better and even more well-optimized game off of Steam that has an even bigger community? I mean, hear me out. Wynncraft is still really impressive for its time, but no one in their right mind is going to purchase Minecraft to play Wynncraft. They probably downloaded it to play some wholesome baby shit like Survival with Friends or stupid minigames on Mineplex or... eventually things settled, and that once cool new thing that everybody flocked together to see was no longer a cool new thing. At the end of the day, Wynncraft was just a weird niche server in Minecraft where you slapped around zombies with a regular iron shovel to gain EXP with a few basic quests to do. Sure, the map was neat, but fundamentally, it was just something you played to be a part of the game's journey, not because you felt like it was peak gaming. Personally, in my eyes, this game stagnated for a while after this. Content was being made actively, but nothing in the endgame was fresh and exciting besides leveling new slots and getting rare weapons with cool stats and flexing them on the less fortunate because you're an asshole. But suddenly, the game started generating a bit more interest again. My friends started talking about it, and I actually came back and started playing again. Why? Well, I don't know if the Wynncraft team started deliberately snorting crack in team meetings or something, but something finally brought this game to life. Boom! Pow! What? We just got raids in this bitch now? Wait, we can actually grind something that's well produced and uses real brain cells? Wow, I can play this shit all day. Bam! Whoa, combat was revamped and we got archetypes now? Is this even Minecraft? Where the hell did the chest UI for everything go? Is this an actual tree that looks ripped out of a proper game? Kabam! Loot running was just revamped. Wait, you're telling me the awful system that required you to use external mods for pathing to find old Wynncraft worlds and compete with other players was completely removed and revamped? What are these beacon things that lead to challenges? They give you buffs called boons and some even increase your loot and chest rewards? Damn. This just sucks. What if I just re-rolled it and got something better? I don't understand what happened between then and now that made the Wynncraft team think, wow, this endgame is real doo-doo goof shit. What if we just whipped around and made everything better? And then proceeded to drop the hardest content update this game has ever seen. That feels good. I, for one, love the raids they added. With a team of 4, raids have 3 random rooms with 6 to pick from with challenges until you fight the final boss. And between the rooms, there's intermissions where you can select and choose your own buff to carry to fight the boss with. And these buffs vary greatly, from tank, melee, spell, and even walk speed. Even cool things like major IDs, which give you very specific and situational buffs that make your build even more fleshed out. The boss fights are also pretty cool too. The Nexus of Light has this 4-square hopscotch shit where you gotta dodge the red squares of death all while attacking this corrupted fox thing. Then after you defeat the boss, you need to kill the parasite to unlock the reward room. Or the Canyon Colossus, where you fight a literal titan with 3 phases, where you attack various parts of it until you can use colossal cores to decapitate it, then attack the decapitated head. That is so badass. If that wasn't already a mouthful, the latest raid, the Nameless Anomaly, has a boss that looks like some weird skeleton thing that leaps at you and spawns random shit to attack you. Then it has this phase called Watch, where it shoots a beam at you that you're forced to dodge. And you can even use it to sabotage your team. I love raids because they completely stomp on the consistency of Wynncraft. And trying to create and master consistency is part of the challenge of the raid community. You never know what the party finder will throw at you. Is it gonna be filled with brain rot morph users? What build are you gonna use? What shortcuts with strategies can I use to make this raid faster? Are my buffs good enough to fight the boss with? How will I play if I'm the last player alive? All of these situations could be thrown at you in a moment's notice. And even if you're a well-practiced player, you'll still have those same questions. I mean, listen. I may or may not have committed a sizable portion of my life to these raids on 2 accounts. But if that's not your thing, the new archetypes that released in the 2.0 update pack some serious heat. I mean, look at this. Boom, boom, bang, bang, woof, woof, yo. Get up, bitches. Is this not cool? I mean, compared to the weird shit we had before, I can't even tell if I'm playing modded or not. The skill tree is incredibly intuitive as well. You can mix and match different parts of your archetype to create the ultimate tree of your desires. It makes all these cool noises and shit too, so you know it's the real deal. I mean, just look at this fight Alinus 10 uploaded with a battle monk and an assassin. And again, just a reminder, yes, this is unmodded. Animate the shit out of this. So now you can mix crazy stuff like major IDs and archetypes to create something really cool. This update single-handedly took Wynn to an entirely different level. Oh no. Is that the loot runners? Again? I've always had a genuine dislike for loot running, but there's always been an innate pull towards it. And boogers. And truck balls that men can't live without. But I really hate the fact that you were almost required to use external mods for pathfinding. Also, it's just really annoying that you need to change your entire build to be pure mobility. So when you don't want to loot run anymore, you have to change your entire build if you want to do any of the other content. This alone pretty much stopped me from doing much loot running at all. It's also incredibly repetitive and a real snoozer brain power wise. I also really hated the community around it. People would wear their chest count in their nicknames like it was some sort of trophy or something. Then collect all these shiny mythics but never actually use them because they're too busy using their mobility build so they can open more chests to update their nickname like a blog post. Essentially making them the average liberal. I have no idea what liberals even are, so stop being mad at me when I make that joke. Here's what you would have sounded like a month ago as a loot runner. Ahoy, my fair maiden by the name of Stacy. I am currently endeavoring in the journey of reaching 200 chests. Pushes up glasses. Wait until you see my esteemed collection of green overall mythics I never use. Only then will you feel my sheer power and intellect. May the algorithms of interpersonal communication align in my favor to allow the chance to speak with you again, my fair maiden. Is what you would have sounded like a month ago. But now, the loot run update just dropped, and this thing is packed with thrilling stuff. There's now rankings you can get from consistently loot running where you can unlock new beacons, buffs, and even better rewards. And you don't have to compete with other people for loot anymore because all loot is client-sided. And best of all, you can wash the grease off of your loot running mobility build because you're not going to be using that anymore. Because now all you need is some decent movement, some takiness, and some DPS. Literally just a run-of-the-line build. And opening the chest feels like a dopamine hit every time. And again, I must remind you, this is vanilla Minecraft, not modded. With these updates, these massively helped Wynncraft feel like a much more fruitful and fulfilling game. On top of the RuneScape grindiness of it, now you have two things that take away the slog if that's not your thing. No matter what your preference is, the journey to hitting max level actually pays off now. And you can see it in the player count too. Back before Rage dropped, this game was averaging around 600-ish players. Not bad, but I still felt like it had quite a bit of potential considering how much promotion big YouTubers were willing to throw at it and effort the devs were putting in. But now that Spellbound and Loot Running update has dropped, this game is literally anywhere between 1k to 3k players. Yet I have a feeling this server has a real shot at maybe even becoming the second biggest server behind Hypixel if they keep this up. Maybe take some time to appreciate the effort, thought, and creativity behind the development of this game. Not saying you have to, but you should. Because if nothing else, the Wynncraft community is incredible at making the things you love look like the average Tumblr content.